Okay, so we're checking out the ENGWE C20 Pro, and this is actually the third version of the C20. I think they've put out 3 in the last year. This one here has obviously all the upgraded features with the bigger 500 watt motor, does burst to 850 watts, and a bunch of other features. We'll take a look at the bike here very closely, but yeah, it's basically, they probably should have called this the C20 V3. I think a lot of people aren't probably even aware that there's a new version of it. But let's check out the bike now.
So a quick overview on the build of the bike. It's quite straightforward. It's actually almost identical to most other e-bikes that are out there that are sold on the market. Basically, you have to attach the handlebar and then the wheel, and then the seat, and that's about it. The fenders are optional. You don't have to install those if you don't want. Of course, you have to install the pedals. That's also pretty universal on all of these e-bike assemblies, so not really a whole lot to it. Pretty standard, and the instructions in the manual are pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy to follow.
All right, so we're going to do a speed test on pedal assist on different levels, and then we'll do a throttle only test. So pedal assist level 1, motor kicks in after you turn the crankshaft about half a turn, and we're right up to about 5-6 miles an hour, a little over 6. So about 6.5 in that range on pedal assist level 1. The 2. We're up to about 8.6, 8.5, around 8.5. All right, let's go to level 3. And I'm going to gear up here so I'm not freewheeling. So now I'm up to about 12.5 miles an hour. To level 4 now. We're already up to about 17.3, around 17, a little over 17 miles an hour on level 4. Gonna turn around here. All right, I'll take it up to level 5. All right, we're a little over, almost 22, we're about a little over 22 miles an hour. 23.5 miles an hour. Okay, so now I'm just going to do throttle only. Start at level 1, no pedaling. So yeah, it does adhere to the different speed levels for the different pedal assist levels, but it's a bit slower than when you're pedaling. About 6, a little over 6.1 miles per hour. So go to level 2. About 8.3, 8.5 miles per hour on level 2. And level 3, we're about 12.3 miles per hour. Level 4. A little over 17 miles an hour. Go to level 5. about 24 miles per hour. So maxes out about the same as on. All right, so let me start off with what's new with this updated version. So it comes with a, as I said, a 500 watt motor now, bursts up to 850 watts. A new 48 volt system, so it's 48 volts, 10 amp hours on the battery. Should give you a lot more power with a combined larger motor compared to the previous version. So this one did come with these mud guards or fenders here. I think I put the long one on the long one should go in the back. I think I put it on the front here. It seems fine. It doesn't affect the ride or anything. They're kind of, you know, they're flimsy, but you know, they'll probably get the job done in terms of splashing. But I thought the long one would be better on the front to prevent water from splashing into your face, and maybe you get a little bit more in your back. I believe the wheels are the same. The first version had road wheels. They're 20 by 2.4 inches. These are 20 by 3 inches, and they're knobby wheels. I believe this bike computer is new on this version. You can control your pedal assist levels, etc. There's 5 of them on here in this controller. It does control your speed via throttle on those levels as well, which is good. I believe the rest of the frame is pretty much the same. You got the same aluminum alloy frame. You got your built-in removable battery. You can charge the battery outside or inside the frame. The battery does rattle inside the frame, which is a bit annoying. I'm gonna probably put some foam in there to sort of keep it in place so it doesn't rattle around. It doesn't affect like the power up or anything like that, but it is kind of annoying. You can hear that. You got your standard 7-speed Shimano shifter here. It's a Shimano Churney. It's an entry level and it works okay. Got a front headlight here. It's fairly bright. And you got a front fork suspension. There's no lockout or adjustment. It's a pretty basic kind of generic suspension, but it works okay. So the disc brakes here on the front and the rear are 160 millimeters. Not sure who makes these. They're not like a name brand or anything like that, but they're mechanical disc brakes, pretty standard. They work okay. So the bike does fold down, of course. It bends here in the middle. You can adjust the handlebar down and height as well, and also fold down the handlebar. The seat is decently comfortable. Been riding it around a while now, and it's not terrible, but I would recommend a seat post suspension if you're looking for a little bit more comfort, maybe a little bit more cushy seats, is something you might want to upgrade. So the one thing that was reduced was the range when they upgraded the power system. So obviously going to a higher power motor, a bigger battery and everything, you are going to basically have a slight reduction in range. I think the maximum range is 25 miles on throttle only. So overall, I'd say this is a pretty decent bike for as a commuter or maybe like a last mile type of commuter bike. Not necessarily for riding super long distances. You know, if you're looking for a bike that you want to ride for 25 to 50 miles, this probably is not suitable for you. This is going to be more like a sort of I would say more of a city type bike. So I think they kind of have the wrong wheels on here. They have these sort of knobby tire wheels for off-road use, but I think this would be better suited for riding in like sidewalks, asphalt, city type of riding is going to be probably more appropriate. So I think they've got the wrong tires on these. But overall, yeah, the bike rides fantastic. It's very smooth, no weird problems other than the battery rattling around inside on bumps. But other than that, it's a very smooth ride and I feel like it's very safe and comfortable. Anyway, there'll be a link in the video description if you want to check it out. Could be some coupon codes. You know, check it out. There might be a pretty good deal. I think currently right now it's about $750, which is actually, I think in terms of overall value, better than the Electric XP. That's or the XP Lite, which is kind of this a bike in a sort of a similar class as that one. In terms of price range, it's a little bit less, but it has a little bit more features, bigger battery, a little bit more range, etc. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Got any questions, let me know. Talk to you guys later.